Hey, here we are. Hey, I want to know, have you turned your spending into earning? Yeah. Have you turned your spending into earning? Here's another question for you. What did you actually receive back in taxes from last year? It is April 15th, and those of us who are US citizens, we know today is tax day. And tax day has, or actually taxes has been said, that is the biggest expense that we will have throughout our entire life. Would you agree? And so how can we best reduce that and have a reduction in our liability towards having to pay those taxes? And that's where my first question comes from. Have you been able to turn your spending around and actually being able to earn more based on your income that you have coming in? Okay. So if your answer to those questions is you haven't gotten much back or you're always feeling like you're putting money out, this is something that I just want to share with you. I'm getting all mixed up here. This is something I want to share with you. And it was a quote that I heard from Dr. Lynn Richardson many years ago. When I talk about many years, probably about 15 years ago, maybe even 20, where Dr. Lynn Richardson, she's actually a financial advisor and coach. She's also been sought after to speak on several different platforms on financial literacy. And she also is the owner of Wealth University. Now, and she's also a published author, and you can check out her podcasts and different things as well. But anyway, what she said to me, and I love this quote, is the fact that if you have one stream of income, it is a hazard to your wealth. And that rang differently for me. And so that's what I love sharing and being able to pass on to people. Think about that for yourself. If you have one stream of income, that is a hazard to your wealth. And she says that everybody should have a side hustle or a home based business at the minimum. Okay. She says, get paid where you play. And I totally agree with that. And many other entrepreneurs will tell you that as well. So here are five different things that I just want to share with you on why it's so important to have your own side hustle or your own home based business. Okay. And it's not anything that, she has said. I just gave you her name and her information because it's someone that I've actually seen in person and have listened to her and her podcast, and it just made sense for me. And what my goal and passion is to provide information and just share it out with other people because you never know who needs to hear it and how it's going to help them. And I love helping people to be able to live their own lifestyle freedom, however you define that for yourself, either through your income, having more time with family, gaining more knowledge, or having better health and overall wellness. It's well rounded to be able to live your lifestyle. Okay, so here we go. As I talk about, today is April 15th and it is tax day. Have you been able to actually take your spending and change it into earning? And these are five things that I'm going to go ahead and suggest. So if you have pen and paper, go ahead and jot them down. And we can talk about this in more, you can look it up more yourself, but at least I'm giving you an aha moment or having you look at things in a different perspective. Okay, so number one, already talked about, you get a big tax break when you have your own home-based business or your side hustle. You get a tax breaks. The government allows that for you. And so your everyday things that you do on a daily, you can actually use those as write-offs towards your business. I'll give you a suggestion. Our phones, everybody has a phone, right? We all have a phone. You can actually use this as your business expense to write off towards your taxes because your phone does everything for us, doesn't it? Your phone, you can make those phone calls that you need to do. It's emailing, it's messaging, it's texting, it's taking pictures, it's calculating for you, it's giving you information. You're doing live presentations, it's doing everything for you. So you can actually utilize that towards your everyday expense in writing it off for a business. Think about other things as well, the internet. The office that I have here. In this space, I can write off this office space towards my business. The equipment that I'm here, that we're seeing and I'm sharing and using, can be written off. Your car, your gas, your mileage, some of the food that you're eating, if you're meeting with other clients and you're using it as part of your business as well, are some things. You the utilities, the mortgage, all different things that you don't even think about can then start going towards and writing down and reducing your spending in that tax taxable income. Excuse me. Okay. That's a big one. The other thing is you're paid to use your own product or service. We're all put on this earth to be able to help one another, right? To have a product or service. We're either making it or we're using it. And there is sales and commissions based off of that. There's consumers and, retailers or being the business owner. So when you actually have a product that you're using and you love it and you believe in it, and that's why you're sharing it out and you're able to get commission from it, you're a product of the product. And utilizing your product is going to help you gain those sales because, and what I'm talking about sales is for your business, because you are sharing and showing other people exactly what has helped yourself and other people as well. You're utilizing that product. It's also an expense for you as well as and using it as testers or for other people. And then you're actually getting paid for sharing that out, right? So it's a win-win situation. You're getting paid where you're already playing. Okay. Three, got to work smarter, not harder. This business, having your home-based business, especially in this health and wellness industry, operates 24/7. And what I mean by that is international out here on the social media platform. So if you've ever wanted to have an international business, the internet doesn't sleep. So being able to share and have a business that can help and support other people as well is amazing and it makes sense. So you're getting paid while you're sleeping because again, the internet does not sleep. And then the other thing is, and I mentioned you're already helping others, right? Whether you're in the USA or you're in Europe, where we have it's a booming business over there, and other countries in as well, is that you are helping other people with their goals and dreams. You're giving other people an idea or an example or a platform. A company to be able to do the same thing that you learned how to do. And when you do that, you're helping other people, and when you're helping other people, you're growing. But what I love about that is as you're growing, they are doing that as well. And so you're actually able to share out and really support your family members, your coworkers, and people you didn't even know who needed it, and to be able to have that support. And then the fifth thing is it's just about your lifestyle. Whatever product or service that you choose, it's your lifestyle and sharing and showing how that shows up in your life, in your business each and every day. We all go through challenges and learning. And as we're growing through with our product or our services and we're sharing that and showing how you can overcome it, that's just showing what you do on the daily, isn't it? It just becomes part of you and becomes part of your lifestyle. Now, in this platform of health and wellness, that's what I'm in. I love sharing that, especially now that I'm going to be 62 this year in June. So every little bit helps in knowledge for when we're talking about, our as we age and as we're getting older and the different challenges that we have and what we can do to be proactive and to help ourselves. And in this health and wellness industry, it is actually over $4.5 trillion industry in which people are utilizing. So why not think about a home-based business or a side hustle based on that? Because everybody is using it and needing it. It just all depends on what it is that you're looking for. And that's what I love showing and sharing as well with other people, because you just never know until you get it out there, right? We got to open our mouth and just put it out there. So that's it. That's what I wanted to talk with you about today. So on April 15th, as we're looking at taxes and paying those taxes, are you spending more than you're earning? And if that is so, maybe you should take a look at a side hustle or a home-based business, something where you're actually going to be able to do a write-off based on your business. And here's the thing, you actually can grow another income stream. So like Dr. Lynn Richardson said, one stream of income is a hazard to your wealth, because think about if that goes away, then what do you have? And if you have a two income household and one goes away, that's still a hazard on your overall health or your wealth. When you agree? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. And if you're interested in that, just go ahead and put taxes in the chat and I totally will get it and understand. And let's go ahead and communicate. And here's the thing, out here on YouTube, this is a new platform for me. I appreciate you guys joining me here. Make sure that you're a subscriber. That way we're gaining this and putting this out to more people and sharing it. Like I said, this platform never sleeps. And maybe if I say one thing that's going to trigger something. And what I mean by trigger, it's a good trigger to put you into action to go towards your goals and dreams. Successful people do what they know and hear and take action on it. And when they understand that this is something that can be different and make your lifestyle more reachable, if you will, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I love helping. And I'm so excited to be able to do that. So go ahead and get connected. Write the word tax in the comments, and I'll know that we were talking about this conversation. And let's go ahead and get you going. All right. So let's have a better tax season for 2025. And, let's talk about turning your spending into those actual earning dollars. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. You're on with Doing the Most with Danya.